You know what confuses most men today? It's not work, it's not money, it's not the gym. It's trying to understand if a woman is truly serious about them or if she's just passing time. One day, she's warm. She laughs at your jokes, texts you back instantly, tells you she misses you. You feel wanted, you feel seen. But then, almost overnight, something changes. Her replies slow down. Her tone feels colder. She's there, but not really there. You start to wonder, what happened? Did you say something wrong? Did she lose interest? Did she find someone else? So you start replaying everything. You scroll through old messages looking for signs. You remember every small detail, trying to figure out the moment where the energy shifted. And while you're stuck overthinking, she's out there acting like nothing happened. That's when it hits you. You're doing all the effort, while she's giving you uncertainty. You're chasing answers, but she's giving you confusion. And in that space, something dangerous starts to happen. You blame yourself. You start believing maybe you're the problem. You tell yourself, if I just try harder, if I text first, if I'm more patient, maybe she'll care again. But deep down, you know, it shouldn't be this hard to feel wanted. The Stoics understood this truth thousands of years ago. Real intention never hides. Words are easy, promises are easy, but consistency, that's where truth lives. If someone truly values you, you won't have to chase their effort. You'll feel it in their actions, in their time, in how they make space for you. And if they don't, you'll feel that too. In the silence, in the excuses, in the way they slowly fade without explanation. Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't waste your time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." And I'll say this, don't waste your time trying to decode someone's mixed signals. Don't lose yourself trying to earn love that should come willingly. You deserve clarity. You deserve peace. You deserve someone whose actions match their words. So in this video, I'm going to show you 7 clear signs that a woman truly wants something real with you. Not half-hearted effort, not situationships, not confusion disguised as chemistry. And if you don't see these signs, don't beg for them. Don't lower your standards. Have the strength and the self-respect to walk away, because when someone truly wants you, you'll never have to guess. Let's begin. Sign 1. She creates time, not excuses. You can always tell how serious a woman is by how she spends her time. Time is the one thing we can't fake. It's our most honest form of currency. When a woman truly wants you in her life, she doesn't fit you in when it's convenient. She makes space for you, even when life is busy, even when she's tired, even when she could easily make excuses. Because here's the truth. We all have the same 24 hours. We all have jobs, responsibilities, friends, and distractions pulling at our attention. But no matter how busy we are, we still make time for what and who matters to us. If she's always too busy, if she only messages you when she's bored or when her plans fall through, if you're constantly chasing her just to get a small slice of her attention, then you're not her priority. You're her backup plan, and deep down, you already know that. You feel it when she cancels plans at the last minute. You feel it when she disappears for days with no explanation. You feel it when you're always the one starting the conversation, while she gives you short, distracted replies like she's halfway out the door. A woman who's serious about you doesn't act like that. She doesn't forget to text. She doesn't keep you waiting for days. She doesn't make you feel like an option on her to-do list. Instead, she shows up. She checks in because she wants to, not because she feels obligated. She makes plans and actually follows through. She pays attention to the details, your schedule, your mood, the things you've got going on, because you matter to her. When she's with you, she's present. You don't feel like she's somewhere else in her mind. You can sense her intention. It's calm, real, and consistent. And it's not about how many hours she gives you. It's about the quality of those hours. Even a short call, a quick coffee, or a thoughtful message can tell you everything you need to know about her effort. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You will become what you give your time to." Think about that. Time is proof of value. If she values you, she'll give you her time. If she doesn't, she'll give you excuses, and those excuses will start sounding the same. So stop trying to push your way into someone's life. Stop rearranging your world for a person who won't even move a single thing for you. Love isn't built through begging or chasing. It's built through mutual effort. A woman who truly wants you will find time, no matter how full her day is. Because when someone genuinely cares, they don't look for time, they make it. And a woman who keeps saying, "Maybe next time," that next time never comes, because she never intended it to. So don't settle for someone who treats your presence like a burden. Wait for the one who treats it like a blessing. Sign 2. She's proud to have you in her life. A serious woman doesn't hide you. She doesn't treat you like a secret or something she needs to keep quiet about. You're not the man she texts in private when she's bored. You're not the guy she only sees when it's dark outside and no one else is around. When a woman is serious about you, she brings you into her world. She's not afraid to let people see who you are or what you mean to her. She brings you into the light because she's proud. Not just proud of being with someone, but proud of you. She wants her friends to know who you are. She wants her family to meet you. She talks about you naturally, without overthinking it or hiding it. You'll hear her say things like, "My boyfriend and I went there," or "He told me something interesting yesterday." She doesn't force those moments. They just happen. Because you're already a part of her life in her mind, and she's not pretending otherwise. This isn't about showing off. It's not about posting for likes or proving anything to anyone. It's about integration. When a woman sees a future with you, she wants her world and your world to overlap. She wants the people she loves to know the person she's building with. She'll introduce you to her friends, not nervously, not with hesitation, but confidently, like she's already decided where you belong. She'll invite you to family dinners or social gatherings. She'll post a picture, not to prove she has someone, but because she's happy to stand beside you openly. That's what real commitment looks like: transparency, certainty, and pride. Because here's the truth. If she's keeping you a secret, she's not protecting you. She's protecting her options. When someone truly values you, they don't separate you from their life. They weave you into it. Epictetus once said, "What we hide reveals what we fear." And that's exactly what this comes down to. If she's hiding you, it's rarely about privacy. It's about fear. Fear of judgment. Fear of losing attention from others. Fear of choosing something real, because real things come with responsibility. But when she's sure, when she's proud, you'll feel it in everything she does. There's no hesitation in her tone, no delay in introducing you, no mixed signals about where you stand. She wants people to see you because to her, you're not a phase. You're part of her future. That's the difference between a woman who's playing with your time and a woman who's building with your time. The first keeps you in the shadows. The second holds your hand in daylight. If she hides you, question it. If she includes you, appreciate it. Because in this world full of temporary people and short-lived attention, a woman who's proud to claim you is already showing something rare: loyalty, certainty, and intention. And when you find that, don't take it for granted. Because being with someone who's proud to have you in her life means she's not just with you, she's for you. Sign 3. She talks about the future, and you're in it. You'll know a woman is serious the moment she stops speaking like she's living alone in her story and starts talking as if you belong in her next chapters. She doesn't think in terms of me anymore. She says we, us, and ours. Those words may sound small, but they mean something big. They show that she sees you in her vision of the future. It happens naturally. She talks about what you might do together next month, what kind of places you both want to visit, what holidays you might spend as a pair. It's not a performance or a trick to make you stay. It's simply how her mind works when she's sure about someone. She's already planning a life with you in it, even in small, everyday ways. You'll notice she starts to include you in her thoughts. You'd love that place. When we move, I want a setup like that. When we go there next time, we should try this. She doesn't need to force these phrases. They flow out naturally because she already imagines experiences with you beyond the present moment. That's what separates someone serious from someone temporary. People plan for what they value. When someone cares about you deeply, they can't help but picture you in their future. It's a reflection of emotional security, not attachment. If she sees you as temporary, her conversations will always stop at the surface. She'll keep things short-term, saying things like, "Let's just see what happens," or "I don't want to label anything." It might sound casual or free-spirited, but in truth it's hesitation dressed up as cool. A woman who doesn't want to think about the future with you usually knows, deep down, she won't be around for it. But a woman who's serious about you is clear. She's not afraid of talking about what's next because she's not afraid of you. She's calm about her emotions, confident in what she wants, and unafraid of discussing commitment, consistency, and direction. She's not trying to trap you. She's trying to align with you. The Stoics believed that clarity of thought leads to clarity of action. A clear mind doesn't fear the future. It plans for it. And that's exactly how a serious woman thinks. She doesn't speak in riddles or avoid important topics. She's open, direct, and intentional about where things are heading. So pay attention to her words. If every conversation about the future ends with "I don't know" or "we'll see," that's not confusion. That's comfort in uncertainty. It means she's not ready to build. But when she talks about her dreams and includes you in them, when she uses "we" without hesitation, when her effort matches her words, that's something rare. That's emotional maturity, stability, and vision. In a world full of maybes, a woman who speaks with certainty is showing you exactly where her heart stands. And when you meet that kind of woman, the one who talks about the future and already sees you there, you'll know she's not just serious, she's sure. Sign 4. She supports your growth, not your comfort zone. A real woman doesn't hold you back. She pushes you forward. She's not scared of your ambition or jealous of your goals. She doesn't make you choose between her and your purpose. Instead, she fuels it. She's the one who looks at you and says, "Go for it." When you doubt yourself, she reminds you why you started. She believes in the version of you that you haven't even become yet. Because when a woman is serious about you, she doesn't just want to share your present. She wants to help build your future. She celebrates your wins like they're her own. She's genuinely proud when you succeed. Not threatened, not insecure, not quietly competing. She knows your success doesn't take away from her light. It adds to both of yours. And when things don't go right, when life hits hard and your confidence shakes, she doesn't disappear. She doesn't say, "You've changed," or guilt you for trying. She stays. She listens. She reminds you of who you are. That's what real support looks like. Consistency, not convenience. She understands that your path requires time, focus, and sacrifice. She knows that sometimes you'll be working late, chasing something bigger than comfort, and instead of guilt-tripping you for it, she respects it, because she knows if you grow, the relationship grows too. The Stoics believed that love isn't about possession, it's about elevation. Seneca said, "Associate with those who will make you better." A serious woman lives by that truth. She wants you to rise, to improve, to evolve, and she's not afraid if that means she has to grow alongside you. She's not threatened by your progress. She's inspired by it. She doesn't want you to shrink so she can feel secure. She doesn't want you to stay small so she can stay comfortable. She wants to see you win, and she's ready to walk that path with you. But there's another side to this. If she constantly distracts you, if she drains your focus, if every time you talk about your dreams, she mocks them, argues or rolls her eyes, you're not in a partnership, you're in a trap. Because love that fears your growth isn't love, it's control. And a serious woman doesn't control, she empowers. She doesn't compete with your purpose, she complements it. She doesn't pull you off your path, she walks it with you. She doesn't make you doubt yourself, she reminds you who you are when you forget. That's the difference between someone who loves your comfort zone and someone who loves your potential. A serious woman wants a king, not a captive. She respects your discipline, she admires your drive, and she's proud to stand beside a man who has direction. So ask yourself, does she challenge you to grow, or does she keep you comfortable? Does she celebrate your goals, or compete with them? Does she build with you or distract you? Because the right woman won't slow you down. She'll sharpen you. She'll steady your mind when it's tired. She'll speak confidence into your doubts. She'll remind you of your greatness on the days you forget it yourself. And when life gets heavy, as it always does, she won't run or make it about her. She'll stand next to you, loyal and patient, because she's not in love with the easy version of you. She's in love with the real one. That's how you'll know she's serious. If she wants to see you rise, keep her close. If she wants to see you stuck, let her go. Because no real relationship grows in a comfort zone. Real love isn't afraid of growth. It demands it. Sign 5. She's honest, even when it's hard. A woman who's serious about you will tell you the truth, not just the parts that sound nice, but the things that actually matter. She won't fake calm when she's upset. She won't smile through resentment or say, "It's fine," when it isn't. She won't quietly pull away while pretending everything's okay. She'll speak up. She'll tell you when something feels off, when something you said bothered her, when she needs more from you, not to start an argument, but because she wants understanding. She knows that unspoken tension grows into distance, and distance destroys connection. That's what honesty looks like in a real relationship. It's not about perfection. It's about transparency. It's about two people choosing truth, even when it's uncomfortable. A serious woman doesn't expect you to read her mind. She communicates clearly, even when her pride tells her to stay quiet. She chooses truth over silence, because silence builds walls, and she knows those walls eventually turn lovers into strangers. Here's the thing most men miss. Honesty isn't always gentle. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes her truth will sting your ego. Sometimes she'll tell you things you don't want to hear. But that's not disrespect. That's love with courage. Because real love doesn't lie to protect your feelings. It tells the truth to protect the connection. The Stoics believed that courage is the highest form of love, and honesty is courage in action. It's easy to tell someone what they want to hear. It's easy to keep the peace by pretending. But it takes real strength to look someone in the eyes and say, "This is how I feel. This is what I need, and this is what isn't working." That kind of honesty doesn't come from anger. It comes from care. So when she tells you the truth, even when it's hard, don't take it as criticism. See it for what it really is: investment. It means she still believes this is worth working on. It means she cares enough to fix it rather than fake it. But if she hides her emotions, if she agrees with everything just to avoid tension, if she chooses silence over honesty, you're not in a partnership. You're in a performance. And performances always end. Real love is built on truth, not comfort. Even when it's messy, even when it's inconvenient. Because truth builds trust, and trust builds peace. So when you meet a woman brave enough to be honest with you, to speak from her heart even when it shakes, hold on to her. Because in a world full of masks and half-truths, A woman who speaks her truth is the rarest kind of beautiful. Sign 6. She brings you emotional calm, not chaos. When a woman is serious about you, her presence doesn't disturb your peace. It adds to it. She doesn't make you question your worth or your place in her life. You don't have to tiptoe around her emotions, wondering which version of her you'll get today. You don't feel like you have to defend yourself or constantly explain your intentions just to avoid another argument. Instead, you feel safe, not bored, not numb, but calm, balanced. That's what real emotional connection feels like. It's steady, it's grounded, it's peaceful. A woman who is serious about you doesn't thrive on chaos. She doesn't play emotional games just to keep your attention. She doesn't disappear to make you chase her. She doesn't punish you with silence or pick fights just to feel in control. She values peace because she's at peace with herself. And that's a rare thing. See, chaos is never random. It's a reflection of what's happening inside a person. If someone is always angry, always defensive, always finding reasons to start drama, it's not about you. It's about what they haven't healed in themselves. But when a woman is emotionally mature, you can feel it. Her energy is calm. Her presence is soft but strong. She brings clarity where others bring confusion. When you're around her, your mind slows down. Your breathing evens out. You feel steady, grounded and understood. You find yourself wanting to become more stable, more focused, more peaceful, because she brings that out in you. Her calm becomes contagious. And the Stoics understood this perfectly. Peace isn't the absence of emotion. It's the mastery of it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The closer you are to peace, the closer you are to truth." That means the more honest and aligned a person is within themselves, the calmer their energy becomes. And that kind of peace doesn't come from pretending. It comes from maturity, from knowing who you are and what you want. A woman who's serious about you doesn't use emotional chaos to make you chase her. She doesn't make you guess how she feels or where you stand. She communicates clearly. She listens. She respects your peace because she's learned to protect her own. She doesn't make you fight for attention. She gives it freely. She doesn't make small issues into big ones. She solves conflict instead of multiplying it. That's the difference between attraction and alignment. A temporary woman brings sparks, drama, and confusion. A real one brings stability, warmth, and depth. And don't mistake peace for boring. Peace isn't dull, it's powerful. It's what allows you to think clearly, dream bigger, and grow without walking on emotional landmines. Because here's the truth. When you're with the right woman, you won't feel like you're in a battle. You'll feel like you've come home. Your nervous system will relax before your mind even realizes it. You'll just know she's safe, she's solid, she's real. So ask yourself honestly, do you feel peace when you're around her? Or do you feel pressure? Does she calm the chaos or create it? Because if being with her feels like walking through fire just to earn her love, that's not connection, that's emotional survival. But if being with her feels like rest, if she softens your heart and steadies your mind, that's something rare, something worth protecting. If she brings you peace, keep her close. If she brings you confusion, let her go. Because no matter how beautiful someone is, if you have to lose your peace to keep them, you've already lost yourself. Sign 7. She matches your energy. Love was never meant to feel like chasing, convincing, or proving your worth. It's not supposed to drain you. It's supposed to meet you. When a woman is truly serious about you, you'll feel the balance. You won't feel like you're carrying the whole connection on your shoulders. You won't have to beg for attention or wonder if you're doing too much. You'll simply feel a rhythm, a natural give and take. You reach out, and she reaches back. You plan something, and she participates. You give effort, and she matches it without hesitation. Because real love isn't one-sided. It's not about one person doing the work while the other just shows up when it's convenient. It's about mutual investment. Both people giving, both people showing up, both people building together. A serious woman doesn't make you beg to be seen. You don't have to send 3 texts just to get one half-hearted reply. You don't have to keep proving that you care just to earn a moment of her time. When she's serious, she shows it, not through promises, but through consistency. She wants to spend time with you. She checks in first sometimes. She remembers the little details. She doesn't just agree to your plans. She makes some of her own. She participates in the effort because she knows real relationships don't survive on one person's energy. You'll notice something beautiful when this happens. The guessing stops. You don't sit there analyzing every word or wondering if she's losing interest, because her actions and your energy are aligned. That's what makes serious relationships powerful. It's not about intensity, it's about reciprocity. It's not about who does more, it's about showing up equally. A woman who truly values you won't wait for you to do everything. She meets you halfway, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And when 2 people meet in the middle, that's where peace lives. That's where love feels easy. Not because it's perfect, but because both hearts are trying. The Stoics taught that balance is the foundation of harmony. Epictetus said, "If you wish to be loved, love." In other words, give what you seek and watch who mirrors it back. When you give your best, someone serious will reflect it. That's how you know she's genuine. Not because she says all the right things, but because her energy moves in sync with yours. You text, she responds with warmth. You open up, she listens. You make an effort, she matches it. You don't have to overthink or overperform, it just flows. Because when 2 people are both serious, it doesn't feel like chasing, it feels like teamwork. So if you find yourself constantly exhausted, begging for attention, always trying harder while she barely tries, stop. That's not love. That's imbalance. But when you find someone who matches your pace, who reflects your energy with both fire and calm, who shows you that commitment can feel peaceful, that's real. Love, at its best, isn't dramatic. It's not about who wins or loses. It's about 2 people choosing to show up, again and again. Because when 2 people are serious about each other, it never feels forced, it feels aligned. And alignment, not effort, is what keeps love alive. If this message opened your eyes, don't get bitter, get wiser. Don't waste your time trying to fix what was never yours to begin with. Don't chase mixed signals, and don't spend your peace trying to convince someone to choose you. Because love that needs convincing isn't love. It's confusion disguised as hope. The Stoics warned us about this long before our time. Attachment to what you cannot control is the root of suffering. And they were right. You can't control how someone loves. You can't control when or if they're ready for something real. You can't control whether they see your worth. But what you can control is what you accept. You can choose when to walk away. You can choose how to protect your peace. You can choose to show up for yourself instead of waiting for someone who won't. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's what this is about, not control, but clarity. A woman who's serious about you will never make you guess. She won't play with your emotions or leave you hanging between hope and heartbreak. She won't make you feel small or insecure. She won't bring chaos into a space you're trying to build peace in. You'll know she's serious. Her consistency will say it louder than her words ever could. And a woman who isn't serious? She'll keep things complicated. She'll give you words but no action. She'll make promises but never follow through. She'll keep you waiting in confusion while calling it taking things slow. So choose clarity over confusion. Choose peace over drama. Choose self-respect over desperation. Because it's better to walk alone in truth than to stay with someone who keeps you in doubt. A real relationship doesn't drain you, it grounds you. It doesn't make you anxious. It makes you calm. It doesn't make you question your worth. It reminds you of it. And when you finally meet that woman, the one who brings all 7 signs, the one who matches your energy, respects your purpose, and stands beside you with calm, loyalty, and strength, don't play games. Show up for her the way she shows up for you. Give her the same focus, the same effort, the same steady love. Match her peace with your consistency. Match her loyalty with your presence. Because when 2 serious people choose each other, it becomes something rare, something sacred, something the world doesn't see often anymore. If this message spoke to you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it, and drop a comment telling me which of these 7 signs hit you the hardest. Until next time, stay grounded, stay focused, and above all, stay stoic.